Did you know that 17 women die every day in Kenya during childbirth? That's a 17-seater matatu that's crashing every day, and no one is making enough noise about it, and they're dying due to preventable conditions. Hi, my name is Lucy Wambui Kegutha, and I am the founder of Toto Carebox. Toto Carebox is a social enterprise that is super passionate about reducing maternal and newborn deaths in Kenya, using incentives as well as life-saving education. We lose 39,000 newborns every year due to preventable conditions like malaria, neonatal sepsis, diarrheal diseases, as well as pneumonia. And all these deaths are preventable. And this is why Toto Carebox was born. So it's a simple public health intervention that is a portable, comfortable first bed for a newborn that comes with 18 essential items, low cost, high impact, that are aimed at reducing those 4 major causes of death of our newborns that I've mentioned. And it is also an incentive for mothers from poor, marginalized, and underserved communities to start and finish antinatal care visits during their pregnancy.
Toto Carebox lazima uattend at least minimum 4. At least wanafanya 6 na 5. Yeah? So we need to give them a clap because that is good.
When I was at uni a couple of years ago, I was interning as a public health researcher for University of Sheffield while I was pursuing my master's in public health. And I got an opportunity to work in West Pokot Marriage, and I was running a study on how caregivers identify and manage illnesses in children under the age of 5. And Marriage is a very remote area. Uko Kapenguria ndani kabisa, I met this lady who was a mother of about 5 children, and her last born was literally a couple of weeks old, and you could tell that they were living in a very impoverished sort of situation. Obviously, the newborn had no clothes. She had nothing literally to look after her newborn, let alone her other children. Like, she was still bleeding, and I remember I had signed forms, ethical forms with the uni to say that you will not be biased, or you will not give any incentive that will bias your research. And I remember living there with a tug in my heart that I wish I could do a lot more for her, especially with the looking after herself and her newborn in that very vulnerable, postpartum state that she was in. So while I was at home, I stumbled upon an article on Facebook that read, "Why finish baby sleep in card boxes?" And I was like, okay, fine, that's a very catchy, title. So I got to read about it, and it was one of the most fascinating articles I read. And because of this box and the advanced care health system, Finland has the lowest deaths in moms and newborns. So when I read this, I was like, I completely got a eureka moment. I connected this box with that lady that I met in Marriage, and that was 2 years after I had met her. And I was like, wow, this sounds like such a brilliant idea. It took about 6 months to build a concept. And we did focus groups with health professionals like ex-nurses, doctors. And then we also did one with our ideal beneficiary. We got a few mothers from underserved community, and with the 3 groups, we were able to ask the health professionals and the mothers, we were able to come up with a comprehensive baby box that is contextualized to the needs, of mothers and newborns for the sub-Saharan sort of African setting.
Dorcas, sasa ningeomba hiyo
Nilifungua mtoto wiki moja iliyopita. Mtoto anaitwa Faith. Nimekuwa na yeye hapa hiyo wiki moja.
Nini yako? Tena na
Wakati nilipata Toto Carebox, imekuwa ya usaidizi kwangu. Ndani yake nilipata kulikuwa na nguo za mtoto, kulikuwa na dawa ya kitofu, kulikuwa na leso, kulikuwa na sabuni, kulikuwa na cotton wool. Hizo vitu zote zimenisaidia sana. Sabuni nanawa nayo mikono nikimshika, nikitoka kwa choo, nikimchange diapers, nawa mikono nao naitumia. Leso imenisaidia sana, namfunika wakati nafanya kangaroo mother care, namfunika kwa kifua. Leso imenisaidia sana. Vile vile hiyo dawa ya kitofu nimekuwa nikimpaka na natumia hiyo cotton kumpanguzia. Kitanda yake pia imekuwa ya usaidizi kubwa. Akilala namlalisha hapo, wakati anacheza namwekelea hapo tu anacheza. Pia kuna neti yake ambayo namfunikia juu. Unapata inanisaidia sana, sina wasiwasi akiwa hapo ndani. Vile vile kuna nguo za mtoto ambazo nilizipata hapo kwa Toto Carebox. Nimekuwa nikimfalisha na zimenisaidia sana. Kwa hivyo nashukuru sana kwa kutupea hiyo Toto Carebox kwa wakati wa kujifungua. Ni usaidizi mkubwa sana kwetu kina mama.
You've armed her with everything that she needs, including life-saving education to look after her newborn. So when you say 3,000 boxes, you saved about 6,000 lives, yeah? My wish is that every sub-Saharan African woman, if you live in Runda or in Madare, you get a box, you know, that will help promote that positive and postnatal care for the mother and the newborn. So Toto Carebox does not just represent a box, it represents a possibility of saving lives. And yes, if you could partner with other agencies so that we can give every African child a dignified and equal start to life, I think that would be really brilliant. Yeah.